We all heard it. Harley Davidson is dying. It's killing themselves. We hear it all the time. And why is that? Most people will say, well, it's because nobody can afford them. Yes, I agree that it's an investment. It's like having a mortgage nowadays. Trust me, I got two. I got a 2015 lowrider. Love the damn thing. And then I got a 98 Classic, because I love Evos. Both of which I went to a dealership to get. Two different dealerships. And it all has to boil down to me, not the price. And I get it. A lot of these younger generation kids that are starting out riding, they cannot afford it, especially in these times. You know, the economy ain't best and the interest rates are through the roof. So they have to turn to the Japanese manufacturers. They got to turn to the European manufacturers because it's in their budget. And I'd have to say, they're better bikes. And I know I'm going to get a big shout out. Hollywood, what are you talking about? You're crazy, them being better bikes. Well, you got to remember, and this is something that a lot of people don't know about me. I don't just care about Harleys. I love everything with two wheels. I think anything with two wheels is the best thing in the world. I don't care make, model, any of that. But when it comes to Harley Davidson, and yes, economics and, shipping concerns, it comes into play. But I believe the number one reason why Harley Davidson is killing itself is customer service. Come on, people. Customer service is the biggest issue you're going to have as a business. I've owned many of them. Built them up, sold them, that's what I do. And if you don't have customer service, you don't have a business. Especially in this day and age where everything is on the internet. You got Yelp, you got Google Business, all that type of stuff where people can leave a review. Now, in the old days, it used to be word of mouth. Let's take a tattoo business, for example. You might be the best artist in the world, and you're having an off day, and you don't do as good as you used to. It only takes that one person, and they're going to have 10 people knowing about it, and then them 10 people are going to have another 20, and on and on and on. And next thing you know, because you had an off day, it's not too good for your business. That's just like when you walk into a store. Walmart, for example, and they were smart about this. They had door greeters. Or when you walk into a little retail establishment. Hi, how you doing today? The problem with Harley Davidson and its dealerships, now, not all, because you're going to come back and say, well, it's not all like that, Hollywood. And it ain't. I got to admit, some dealerships are really on point when it comes to customer service. But a lot, and I've heard this a lot, is the non-caring attitude of the workers in Harley Davidson. And I think they feel like, hey, well, we're Harley Davidson. We'll be right with you when we're ready. And this happened to me when I went and bought the Classic. Now, admit it, badass deal here. Ended up paying $6,000 for it. Negotiated them down $2,500 plus a brand new Rockford Fosgate radio and a new charging system. And one of those things you got to remember is when you're signing your contract is there's a delivery fee. Yeah, just because it's a used bike, there's still that delivery fee, meaning they know everything is, as far as they know, is good on that bike. So yeah, they had to put a new charging system in it because it wasn't doing its job. But when I walked into that dealership, there's pros and cons to this one, my experience. The pros were they negotiated with the price, they took care of the charging system, they took care of the radio, and they honored their delivery fee. But when I walked into the dealership, and this is Woodstock Harley in Woodstock, Illinois, if you are listening out there, I got the cold shoulder when I walked in. Here I was expecting, walking in, at least getting greeted. No, what I walked into was one of the salesmen doing absolutely nothing, looked up at me, and then looked back down. Couldn't even say, hi, how you doing? So I started walking around the store and stuff like that, because I already looked it up on the website, the deal I was looking for. And I seen the bike that I wanted. Well, I went, got the salesman and stuff like that, and he had this attitude from hell because I wouldn't go and look at the 2022. I said, no, man, I came here for this Evo. I love Evos. Easy to work on, one of the best motors Harley Davidson ever had. And because it wasn't what he wanted me to be on, or better yet, he wasn't going to make as much profit on, he got the attitude. So I said, you know what? I like the bike, all that good stuff. We're going to work on the price. I'm going to take this. Because at that point, I really don't care about him. I knew about the deal and what I was getting because it was a classic with only 14,000 miles on it. But somebody else that would have walked into that situation would have handled it maybe a different way. They might have felt pressured into it. They might have walked out of the place not caring what kind of deal it was, all because of the customer service that dealership gave me. And this is happening all over the country, and it is really Harley committing suicide because they're not on their dealers when it comes to customer service. That is one of the main reasons, and I believe it starts there. If you're not having a good customer service experience, you're walking right out the door, and they're not getting nothing. And then what happens is you put your Yelps down there, you go on the internet, tell everybody about it, like I'm doing right now on social media. Hey, your customer service at Woodstock sucks. Being straight honest. Will I ever go back and buy another bike from there? No, I will not. I'll never go back there. I don't care if it's the best deal in the United States, the world. This is a bomb bike. No, I'm not going back there. And why? Because of that one person. Now, there was other people that tried to make it right. I got to give them that. But with the taste in my mouth and how it was handled, I can just go back to the original dealer I had for the 2015 Lowrider. Because I do love it, because you get some of these guys that go out there, buy these brand new bikes, and next thing you know, they sell them 2 years later with no miles on it. They got over their midlife crisis. That's why I like going to some of these dealerships and buying the bike. But when you do not make people feel welcome, you don't want to hear their concerns, you're going to turn them off right away. And I've seen more businesses be killed because of customer service than anything. Not even inferior products killed the business. It was the customer service. So that's what I believe is the number one killer of Harley Davidson right now. Then you put in the, the economics, the price, the new demographics, all that kind of stuff. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Let's get this debated. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. But to me, it really is customer service. Rock on.